We've been on a journey, it's been quite a ride. Chopping game with legends from the east to the west side. Machiavelli's wisdom, the bumpy street cred, and Tupac's thug life will keep the streets fed. Dope interviews, we bring the heat. Dope interview, run these YouTube streets. We got people from the past that's not real, it's a spoof. Just some shit to make you laugh. Dope interviews, we bring the heat. Dope interview, run these YouTube streets. We got people from the past that's not real, it's a spoof. Just some shit to make you laugh.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Dope Interview, and today we've got a legend in the house. He's a rapper, actor, and an icon of the game. You know who I'm talking about. It's the one and only Machiavelli, the Dome.
What's good, everybody? Thanks for having me here today.
Man, it's an honor to have you here. Pac, now we gotta dive right into it. Your last studio album, All Eyes on Me, was a masterpiece, and after that, you dropped The Donk Illuminati, The Seventh Day Theory. Can you tell us what inspired you to create that album?
The 7-Day Theory, that was something else, man. I was feeling like the game was twisted, like the industry was against us, against streets. I wanted to shed light on the real, the raw. It was like a prophecy, a message I needed to out there before.
Before what, Pac?
Before everything changed, man. You know how it is in this game. Dope interview. You're here one day, and the next day, you don't know what's gonna happen.
True words, Pac. Your lyrics in that album, they were powerful. You spoke about the East Coast, West Coast rivalry, the Illuminati, and even your own death. Some say it's like you predicted the future. What can you tell us about those conspiracies, especially the one about your death?
That conspiracy, man, they're real. There's always more gone behind the scenes than folks know. The East Coast, West Coast thing was some bullshit the government cooked up like they did during the Black Panthers. And any disagreements between comrades happen to government will always take that chance to conquer and divide. So always be mindful of the hidden hand.
The hidden hand or the Wizard of Oz. So, Pac, so what about your own death?
Look, I ain't saying I predicted my death, but I knew the game was dirty. I knew they wanted me out. Machiavelli, that's what I became. And it was like, I was talking from beyond the grave, trying to wake people up.
Why would they want to take you out? What situations made you feel this way?
My roots runs deep, man. I'm a son of a Black Panther. So with that comes haters from all areas, especially when the spotlight is on you, like it was on me.
So Puxy, on the song Smile, you said you sold your soul for material riches. What did you mean by that? Was it literally or metaphorically?
When I first got into the game, my whole aim was to make a change. But then a deal was proposed to me.
What kind of deal are we talking about, Pac? I mean, you did sign to Jimmy at Interscope Records, but that's just a rap contract, correct?
Shit, that's what I thought in the beginning. But there's more to it than just entertaining. They don't give you that type of exposure without a price tag that comes with it.
Pac, you beating around the bush. Did you do a deal with the devil for fortune and fame?
I told you I did, but once I realized that it was a fucked up deal, I turned my back on it. But in the deal, if you turn your back on what you signed up for, odds are you were gonna pay the price. And I knew from that day forward, I wasn't gonna be here long before they killed me because I took my soul back and gave it to God. As for my death, I already had dreams about it. I knew how it was gonna happen and all. Notice they tried to get me for rape. Like, what the fuck I look like raping a woman, especially a Black woman. I ain't bragging, but I ain't have to do that. And everybody knew it. Then they tried to murder me in New York, man. I was going through hell ever since I turned on that deal.
Tupac, during those days, I was probably 9 years old. And to me, you was our modern day Malcolm X, especially with songs like Keep Your Head Up and Dear Mama. So I knew personally that you wouldn't rape nobody. Shit, you had all the girls chasing you on I Get Around.
I appreciate that because I, for one, don't have many patience for those who doubt me. Like, I wrote those songs from the heart. Like, who the fuck back then was making those type of songs? Nobody. So when you had people make fun or light of my situation, I resent them even to this day. I don't fuck with them. On top of all of that, you had them niggas on the East Coast that tried to blow my fucking balls off. Shit, them niggas really tried to make me a fucking paraplegic. And I got love for New York. everybody know I'm from there. So to have them turn against me was like, damn, I can't win for losing.
Word, Pac. You've been calling out some names in your tracks, like Biggie, and it's been heating up the East Coast, West Coast rivalry. So what's the real deal behind all that drama?
It ain't about East or West. Man, it's about respect. Better yet, it's about niggas and bitches, power and money, riders and punks. So what side are you on? You gotta pick a side. And when you got foes taking shots at you, you gotta clap back. Biggie and Puffy, they were family once, but when I got robbed and shot on their turf and Biggie's supposed to be the Don, and act like he ain't no shit, I was like, fuck him. Plus, I was mad at Biggie because before I got set up, shot and locked up, the nigga Biggie was screaming thug life. I had that nigga around me as a lieutenant and showed him the game. I told that nigga Biggie straight up, don't make music for the niggas, but throw some songs out. They're for the bitches, and the niggas gonna buy what the bitches wanna hear.
We've been on a journey, it's been quite a ride. Chopping game with legends from the east to the west side. Machiavelli's wisdom, the bumpy street cred. And Tupac's thug life, but keep the streets fed. Dope interviews, we bring the heat. Dope interview, run these YouTube streets. We got people from the past that's not real, it's a spoof. Just some shit to make you laugh. Dope interviews, we bring the heat. Dope interview, run these YouTube streets. We got people from the past that's not real, it's a spoof. Just some shit to make you laugh.